Yeah, my mic is working.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay. So we're live.
All right, sweet.
Let's go live on Instagram too. All right, so welcome guys to another chapter. Today is gonna be a special one. Darius was one of the my first invite when we started the show. He was supporting the channel on the earlier stages, and now he's back. We're gonna have a chat about talking about football and sports. So welcome back, brother.
Hey, brother. It's good to be back, honestly.
Yeah, yeah. How's it been?
It's been good, man. Long overdue. So far, I'm just taking the process with my knee and, just going through the early stages, just like, the evaluation and hopefully the surgery gets on the way soon.
Oh yeah, yeah. So you wanna discuss the details on air, or you feel fine just leaving it there?
I mean, personally, I would say emotionally it has been,
Tough.
yeah, I have not been by myself to be able
Why?
to
Why is that?
think about it. The power's in the legs. If you cannot have what functions you every day, it makes you feel like very incapable of anything.
Yeah, yeah. That's true. That's true. And I think one of the main reason that you don't feel like power up is because you are off the field.
That's another reason. Like
Yeah.
to send you guys going to battle without me, and we said we was gonna make history, and I want to be the first gringo to make history with the Lobos.
Yeah, you will. You will.
Mm.
Yeah. So, do you feel ready for the surgery mentally and emotionally?
Mentally, yes. Emotionally, no, because it's like this is something I never had. Never had like a surgery, as far as I know.
ACL, right?
Yeah, ACL. What
Caloqueros, what's up?
So like, what's this going to do for me long term? Because I still have a lot of football in me, but yet,
Yeah.
how's my knee going to be after the procedure, and how's the recovery?
It's gonna be like 8, 10 months recovery, something around it. I mean, I'm assuming taking, as an example, the NFL players, but I think that's different.
Well, luckily it was because I think like they had fractures and I didn't have a fracture or ligament. Like it was just pretty much a knee tear, so it was like pretty much like grade two. And I believe that what I had, because normally when you have ACL tear, you're not able to walk. So I
Yeah.
think maybe depending on the evaluation next month, hopefully they can give me some more answers.
All right, all right. And do you remember anything? How was it? I know it was against Mexico, or Puerto Rico, Mexico, right?
Mexico game.
Mexico game. It was on a slant pass,
It was a post route.
post route.
So I planted, and then as I was going to go for the into the route, heard my knee just pop, and I had some like I got some balance, and I tried to catch myself, and then I saw that maybe that second step must have did it, but it was just strange because I ran the route before the second time, no problem, but um, it was very awkward, honestly, because I always felt that I took care of myself. Even be like when we discussed like the preparation for the games.
Yeah, exactly. So Eros is asking on the chat. It was ACL, Eros, ACL. And can you walk us through that? I mean, it was painful or just an uncomfortable moment. I don't know.
It was like I thought my leg was broken. Like
Broken, like literally
I
broke.
literally thought it was broken, but luckily I can walk off as best I could. But it just felt very uncomfortable and out of the ordinary, and just I'm just lost for words because I'm like, what could have triggered to, because I felt that we prepped very well before the game
Yeah, yeah, we did.
and I hydrated. So normally I was thinking like, sometimes stuff like that happens with contact, but it was like a non-contact
No, but
injury.
it was a non-contact injury.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. Angel Jimenez is asking, what's wrong with Darius? He has ACL tear, right?
Yes, and MCL.
And MCL,
Yeah.
both. Okay. So, Eros saying like semi-brandus tendon. It takes 1 month to walk back
Uh,
post surgery. So might not be that long, and you're gonna be on the field maybe for March games. Who knows?
I'm hoping so because honestly, this sport has really changed my life. It just made me felt like myself again. You know, outside being a gringo, just coming here, like I told you before.
Yeah.
Most gringos come here just for the limelight, but me, I came for opportunity to be part of something bigger than myself.
No, and you are already. I mean, things happen with injury. We don't, and as you say, it was a non-contact. I mean, how can you control that? Maybe it was destined to be like that.
You know, but like I think like the comeback's gonna be real. The comeback's gonna be fierce, and honestly, I got vengeance in my heart. Like,
Yeah, I mean,
like
that's the attitude. Yeah,
I mean, honestly, I'm literally gonna take my frustrations of this duration
during
on
the
the
recovery
opposition.
process.
On the opposition,
Exactly.
I'm going head hunting.
Yeah, and we have some challenging games for next year. I mean, this year is gonna be Panama and Colombia. I'm talking 2025 in case you see this video 10 years after. Yeah. So yeah, Panama and Colombia, they look ready. They are coming. They're coming to test. You know, like these guys are making some noise. Let's see if it is true. So maybe by next year, I think if I'm not mistaken, Eros is on the chat. Mexico will come again with a different team, not the same as the last
Okay.
one, and they're gonna pour here, you know, and we need to be ready, and we need you on the field, so because you're a great asset on the field, so it's tough for all of us, not only you, and again, as an I was before going to football, I used to try. I tried on baseball,
Mm-hmm.
so I'll say that I consider myself an experienced athlete, and you go through processes, and this one gets hurt more than the injury itself because you say, "Oh my gosh, I want to be playing. I want to be doing this." For example, right now I'm a little bit sick,
Mm-hmm.
and you know the only thing that I'm thinking, shit, I can go to the gym.
Because you'll affect everybody else.
Exactly, and something might happen. I don't know with 240, I might sneeze, swoop, and then the weights are going the other way back. So sometimes it's just better to take a step aside and get ready, then come back.
You know, one thing I would say as a leader, you always saw the best. Like even when I went down, I wanted to be out there on the, like back going with Mexico, but you say, "Nah, I'd rather sit this one out." And I think that's what I admire about you because you put, what I'm saying, that C on your chest for a reason.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
and it shows that this is more bigger than football because my health is more important.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
And
yeah, we need to be whole. We need to be whole, all of us, mentally, physically, spiritually. We need to be whole, and in order to give the best for our country, this is now your country too.
yeah,
So you only need to improve your Spanish, and that's it.
hey, que lo que?
That's something. That's something. It's getting better.
Yeah, well,
No, but you understand it.
I
The
understand.
problem is speaking it.
Speaking it because more so it's like the accent. Like I can say things and people understand what I'm saying, even though that like it's like not right. Grammar is just basically the pronunciation still needs a little adjusting, and I think sometimes like for me it just I think the best thing for me to learn is actually in person instead of in the class because sometimes the books can't teach you what you actually see in person.
You're taking Spanish classes?
Not right now.
Ah, okay. I thought you said it.
No, I'm saying before, but they actually offer Spanish classes for the clinic, and they offer Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Okay.
But I feel like that for me, I need to actually have more in depth and someone that's actually can correct me from there and give me more of the terminology because I feel
Yeah.
For being here for 5 years now, I should be I'm more better than I was before, but I should be very proficient.
Hey, Daiden, anytime, just come here. The huddle is ready. He's asking for his interview. He's a former player,
Okay.
one of the OGs.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but let's talk about the positives now. Let's say your experience before the injury with the practices, the hype. What was for you wearing a Dominican uniform? What was the experience? Because there's positive on it.
Well, the positives was to be honest though, like man, I finally became because this is what I've been waiting for to move here for finally and being part of you guys and to be able to like to wear those colors and to wear the Ocho. I said I finally get to be the Ocho.
Yeah,
'Cause, all great
yeah.
athletes wear Ocho. Aaron Rodgers, Lamar Jackson, Kobe Bryant, Cal Ripken. So
Yeah.
8 is a great number.
Yeah, it is a great number. Well, you are from Baltimore.
Yes, sir.
So Kyle Rickham, yeah,
Cal-
number 8.
Yeah.
Yeah, true that.
So,
Have
it's,
you ever met him?
actually no, I met Lamar Jackson.
Lamar Jackson?
Yes.
Is he humble, cocky, or
No, dude's humble, man. It's like
For real?
the straight dog. And I just think that like that's why I said guys like that are like future Hall of Famers because it's like it's not they just talk it, they walk it.
What's up, Broccolo? No, keep talking.
Yeah, they walk in and talk at the same time, brother. And that's why
Okay.
I said that for me, I got to wear that number.
Number 8.
Yeah, Kyle Ripken, Lamar Jackson, because I'm a Baltimore native, but because I feel like that, those that wear that 8 have like either won championships or have like Hall of Fame careers.
Yeah, including Kobe Bryant.
Yeah.
I don't know the reason why he went from 8 to 24.
Yeah.
I think I saw a video once, but I don't clearly remember right now. Talking about Baltimore, what do you think about the Ravens? Your team.
Honestly,
Any playoff hopes?
we got the. I mean, this division is open wide. The AFC North is not the strongest this year. You look at like Joe Burrow's situation, the Steelers defense, and now it's the Steelers offense.
I saw a video.
Yeah.
Joe Burrow walking back to the field.
Yeah, but
I don't think that's gonna happen.
nah, it's not. I mean, I think their franchise needs a regime change as far as in coaching. You look at the Browns with not knowing who's going to be the quarterback. And honestly,
They have a big drama. over
yeah,
there.
but I think our biggest hill is really the coaching. I just think that, like, with this talent collectively, we got one of the best rosters. But to be 4-5, I mean, like, you got, like, a bunch of first rounders.
I've heard, for one of those analysts from, I think, ESPN or Fox, I don't clearly remember, but they were saying that if the Ravens lost one more game without Lamar, that might be it.
Yeah.
And the backup quarterback, I think, rescued like 2 games, if I'm not mistaken.
One game.
Yeah, 1 game.
It was with the Chicago Bears.
With Chicago Bears. I mean, that was an unexpected win because Chicago Bears are playing very well, and the Ravens were hurt without Lamar and some other players.
Well, see, what I was looking at, like, Tyler Huntley was a better fit than Cooper Rush. Because you look at Cooper Rush when the Dallas Cowboys, I mean, he wasn't really like a game changer. He was just pretty much a game manager. And I think that, Lamar's skill set fits Tyler Huntley because of what we do well with running quarterbacks, run the football. And, you do play action. And I just think that sometimes the coaching is the reason why we're losing as far as the play calling. I feel like that, you got a Hall of Fame quarterback, a Hall of Fame running back. You're not calling the plays that actually fit their skill set. I just think that the head coach itself doesn't know how to get their players as far as like to benefit, to grow.
Right.
Because, you look at like every coach that won a Super Bowl with a certain quarterback, whether he's a Hall of Famer, they had that connection. I just think that sometimes a certain quarterback has to be with a certain coach to win championships. That's why you can look at Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah.
And Reed.
The Ravens. Oh, you got one supporter over there. J.S. Sahur, Jose Sahur, Go Ravens. He's on Instagram.
Let's go, Flock Nation.
Yeah. But don't you think that Matt Harbaugh is a Hall of Fame coach?
No.
Matt is with the Ravens, Jim with the Chargers, right?
Yes.
The Twins, yeah. Okay.
John Harbaugh is with the Ravens. And
John Harbaugh.
Jim
And
Harbaugh,
Jim,
Chargers.
yeah, because he used to be a 49er.
Yeah.
I remember. So, talking about that, there's been some conversations about Joe Flacco being or not a Hall of Famer. I think it was Stephen A. Smith that said that Eli Manning is a Hall of Famer. Flacco and Wilson are not a Hall of Famer.
No.
I don't fully agree. I think at least Wilson has to be. If Eli makes the Hall of Fame, Wilson has to make the Hall of Fame.
Well, let's look at the situation.
Flacco, I don't know. He's putting numbers.
But he also turns the ball over. And I just think that's the reason why we kind of move in a different direction because the turnovers was killing us. But you got to think about like Eli Manning won twice on the biggest stage against the greatest of all time.
Right. So Well, the chat is saying, okay, John Harbaugh and Joel O'Neill says Wilson is Hall of Fame.
I don't think
But
so.
the point is that if we are going to Super Bowls, I mean, Dan Marino doesn't have a Super Bowl and he's a Hall of Fame, let's say.
But he has MVP.
Yeah, now that's my point. So let's take the Super Bowl out of the three. The two from Eli, the one for Flacco, and the one for Wilson. Which one is Hall of Fame? I think Wilson.
Well,
I think Wilson has better numbers.
does he have the Super Bowl MVP?
No, it was a defensive. No, just take out the Super Bowls.
I'll take out Super Bowls.
I put it in this order: Wilson, Flacco, Eli.
Now,
Because it's Hall of Fame is supposed to be regular season numbers,
right.
right? Playoff stats, they don't influence on it. Because you have some, let's say, if that's the case, some Patriots players are gonna be all of them in the Hall of Fame.
I would
Julian Edelman, for example, he's not a Hall of Famer.
I would go Eli mostly because he stayed with the team, and whereas like you look at Russell Wilson is probably on his 15, Joe Flacco is on his 15. I would say Eli Manning for that aspect.
First?
Yes,
Oh, okay.
and then I would go. I think I would go Joe Flacco because honestly, because they say like he's playoff Flacco, like, so I think that you never hear about Russell Wilson in the playoffs often, because the thing is the fact that you got to the Super Bowl twice and the fact that you was, I think honestly,
Well, yeah, but that second one, man, that's on
you had beast mode.
Yeah,
You had beast mode.
that's on Pete Carroll, man. So the chat saying Ravens won that Super Bowl because of the defense. That's a case.
But you got to think about also
Wilson was dominant in his prime, and Sahur is saying Flacco was the only quarterback not named Brady or Manning or Big Ben to win a Super Bowl in the AFC during the last decade.
But you got to also think about this. He beat a quarterback with 5 regular season MVPs, Peyton Manning, 3 regular season MVPs, and Tom Brady, I believe. So it's like the fact he beat them in the same year, like, but that's
has to say something. But
I'm just saying, think about it.
Okay.
So you say Wilson, but look at but now are we saying like far as just the playoffs or just the regular season, you would eliminate pretty much the success in playoffs or just basically focus on the regular season?
Well, if you take both, I mean, at the end of the day, the difference between Manning and the other two is an extra Super Bowl. But when it comes to numbers, for me, I think in the case of Wilson specifically, I think he has a better number than Manning overall. Now he's washed. I'll retire if I'll be him. But all of them are taking Tom Brady's advice. Brady just said to Matthew Stafford, "You are only 37. You have 5 more years playing football." Rodgers is 42. Flacco is 41. Wilson is 36, I guess. So,
But only quarterbacks that really done success at 41 in NFL, Drew Brees and Tom Brady.
Brett Favre was washed out too.
But at least I'm saying, far as statistics wise, you had Drew Brees and Tom Brady who actually did like well, far as in that age bracket.
Let me ask the producer of this channel.
ChatGPT.
Something like that. In the meantime, your best experiences in the DR, football wise, culture wise.
I would say honestly football.
All right.
Because it gave me a home. It gave me a potential vision.
Shut up. No. Okay. Go ahead.
It gave me like a vision of what this can be like far as globally, and like,
will you bring other veterans here to play?
If it's possible. But I think sometimes like there are guys that look at just DR as like their way to escape their flaws and as far as living in America. Me, I'm looking at like what can I do to help better the culture? Because there's a lot of young guys. There's a lot of, I ain't gonna lie, there's a lot of athletical young men here.
Here in the art. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we have a lot of potential. So yeah, before we go to that topic, that's something that I'm very interested in talking with you. As I said, playoff statistics do not count towards players' official career totals. In the NFL record books, however, Hall of Fame voters absolutely they consider it. So they could take it in consideration, but it doesn't. Let's say you throw for 20 touchdowns in a playoff run, it doesn't count for your statistics for the Hall of Fame. Now, voters might say, well, he played good in a Super Bowl, but that's not like how you say it, like mandatory. Like, okay, he was successful in the playoff. Okay, then he deserves to be in the Hall of Fame.
But I still think like with Russell Wilson, a lot of his success was the Legion of Boom. I'm not gonna lie to you. That defense. I mean, you had pretty much like
Yeah.
what you got Bobby Watts, you got
Bobby Wagner, Bruce Irving,
Earl Thomas,
L. Thomas, Richard Sherman,
Sherman,
Cam Chancellor, the Bennett guy,
yeah.
Jeff or something. I know Martellus Bennett and the other Bennett.
Yeah.
The other Bennett guy. Yeah, I mean a lot of big names.
Yeah, because you look at like okay, like those are like the OGs. I mean, Marshall Lynch pretty much was like traded there, and then you had Baldwin. So it's like okay, like
Anquan Baldwin?
no Baldwin.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know.
Yeah.
I remember.
So I mean, then you had Lockett. I think it was
The,
Lockett,
the golden guy,
Golden
Golden Tate.
but he was traded there.
No, he was in the team.
Oh, he's the original Seahawks.
Yeah, and then he signed as a free agent with the Lions.
Okay.
He was Golden Tate. What was the name of that one that you mentioned just right now?
Baldwin.
Baldwin. That's one that was the guy that lasted like 12 years over there, right?
Yeah. Number 89.
Yeah, and obviously Marshawn Lynch. And this is a fullback, the deaf guy, Derek Coleman.
Oh, okay.
Great fullback.
But I just think that like Russell Wilson, like really, I think his success was riding on the defense mostly, and then Pete Carroll, and that's why I said, the fact that like once he left to go to Denver, you didn't see that like he was like the reason why, because you gotta think Denver always had a good defense. They just needed a quarterback, and you see how Bo Nix is playing with Sean Payton.
Yeah, he's
the fact that Russell Wilson is a Super Bowl winning quarterback, you can't, and you got a Super Bowl winning coach in Sean Payton, and yet you got a second year quarterback that's playing, but it's like it just doesn't make sense how like I mean I get your point because you said the stats wise, but I just think like Russell Wilson's success never really manifested like to what people think it should have been.
Right. So the chat is saying, Jose Sahur, I miss playing in the LLFA. That was the previous league. Yeah, we miss playing football overall too. Like good season. We are doing it right now, but we are hoping that all teams can get together and play again.
I'm literally waiting for
Joel O'Neill is saying Eli is highly considered for the second ring he snatched from the Pats. They do take postseason success sometimes. Yeah. That's what the thing said. That
yeah, because
they can take it into consideration.
And the fact that who he did it to.
Yeah, twice. That's yeah. Okay, Sahur is saying again, I have been a Raven fan since Kyle Buller was our quarterback. Flacco came in 2008 and changed everything. Every year was playoff, 3 trips to the AFC ship, a Super Bowl, and an MVP. That is elite. Yeah, I think Flacco deserves Hall of Fame credit. I don't know because he's a quiet guy. He's not that controversial like Wilson and maybe... Well, Eli was not controversial, but he was playing in New York. That makes you controversial.
Yeah, but
even if you want or not.
But like I was saying, when it comes to Russell Wilson, Joe Flacco also had Ed Reed, Ray Lewis, Terrell Suggs, Loyanada. So you pretty much had other like that defense.
The Rice guy, the running back.
Yeah, Anquan Bolden, Dennis Pitta. So you had pretty much like pieces, but it's like when I look at guys like Mahomes, Josh Allen, Lamar, Joe Burrow, guys who are like elite that can win games without the auxiliary pieces, and I think that's what people understand when you get that like Hall of Fame status. Is like, can you change the game over you don't have certain outlets of like talent, and then you have like pretty much the will to win on your own shoulders. And I just think that because the turnovers kind of hurt his chances, and then he hasn't really shown
But for Eli, right? He has a lot of turnovers.
right. But the thing is, like, at least Eli stayed with the team that he won the championships with.
Yeah, exactly.
Joe Flacco and Russell Wilson. The fact that Russell Wilson is not even like starting now over James Winston to tell you that like why would he be a Hall of Fame? Like James Winston became a backup, but yeah, you're supposed to be the veteran, the more established veteran, and yet you're not winning. And then the starting QB job over the backup, the third string quarterback.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean that's crazy. And well, Instagram chat is saying that Flacco was elite, but YouTube is saying Errol said that he was good, but he was not elite.
He's not elite.
Flacco.
No.
No, I don't think he was elite. He got maybe elite moments, but I think he deserves Hall of Fame.
I don't think like when you're like considered elite, it's like what you do out like
No. Don't get me wrong. Elite is Aaron Rodgers,
right.
Drew Brees,
Yes.
Peyton Manning,
Yes.
Tom Brady, of course. Who else?
Patrick Mahomes,
Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson,
Josh Allen.
Josh Allen. Do you think Jalen Hurts is elite?
Yeah,
You think he's elite?
I think he is. But
There are two versions of it. People don't give it to him. They say he was put on a great team and he played.
right.
That's what they say about him. I don't know why they say that he can throw. I've seen him and I see him throw, but maybe I don't know. They have another eye for it.
But the fact that he outplayed Patrick Mahomes in both Super Bowls, didn't lose the last one, lost the first one, and won the last one. The stats prove it, but I just think that sometimes it's also the organization have to make him elite. Because it's just like, what made Patrick Mahomes elite? You got Andy Reid, you got the
Shohei Ohtani just won the MVP. Go ahead. Keep going.
and the fact is like, you gotta actually build upon, your talent, and then I just think
I need to throw this. So Eli Manning had 300 turnovers career. Russell Wilson 138.
okay.
The double and some more.
How
About that?
What's the years?
I mean on this. Oh, hold on. Includes 244 interceptions and 66 lost fumbles across 16 seasons. Russell Wilson 13 plus seasons. What about now, huh? I mean, the double and some change. That says something.
Well, he only Russell Wilson gets Hall of Fame for marrying Sierra, so I give him that.
What about Joe Flacco? Let's see what the machine says about it. I don't know why people don't like Copilot. I like Copilot. Hey, Microsoft, if you are listening to this, I'm available for a sponsorship. I can put an ad here. It's loading. Nah.
Whatever gets the big bucks, man.
Yeah, exactly. So, in the meantime, local football. What do you think we need to do to finally get it rolling? We are rolling, but on a slow phase. What would you do if you are the general manager of the football league?
Well, personally, everybody got to be in it. Like, you can't just be like just certain individuals. Everyone has to invest. This is like a chance for us to break the internet as far as like just like get us the credibility, the validation to help like transition people from one sport into a different sport. Because I know this is mostly known for baseball, volleyball, basketball, but I think this is where you tell who are the real warriors, who are the ones that are fighters. And personally, they got to be like a commitment from everyone, because it seems like this is just like a charity, and nobody takes it seriously. It's for certain people who actually know the game, watch the game, understand the game, and breathe it, live it, eat it, sleep it. It's like that's my opinion. And also, we need
A field.
Yes.
We need a field. Like, do you think if we reach to any college, university, or something like that, like, hey, can you sponsor a league in the DR? You think they can, I don't know, answer like, oh yeah, there's a budget for at least for a field because that I think that's the most critical thing for us. If we can get like a real football field, dedicated, well, not dedicated, at least 2 to 3 times a week, that we know that we are going there to practice and play football. That's a game changer,
It's all about what,
in my opinion.
but it's all about what we can sell because you look at like people just coming in here looking like this guy's not. They look at that structure when you come, like especially me being an American citizen. We're known for structure. We're known for like okay, everything has to be like unison, and I'm not saying that right now. It's like and then also people come in late, like no one's taking accountability. It's just it seems like that because we're looking at like talent over like leadership, and this is a point I was talking Arrows one time.
Yeah, make a pause. I forgot about the chat. O'Neill said, I like what you are doing, guys. Will do my best to join your live stream and support you guys. Thanks a lot, man. That helps a lot. Really, really, Dad. Thank you. In my opinion, what happened with Wilson is that with his physique, he was not supposed to do what he did. Reason why he didn't age well like the other quarterbacks, more physical. Yeah, well, true. He was very mobile quarterback, like Breeze, Big Ben, and Brady. Sahur, I left half of my skinny in the Olympico. Yeah, me too, but it's better now. The Olympico, they repaired it. They, how you call it, reconstructed it. And the grass is better, man. I feel your pain. Trust me. So you were talking to Eros, and?
Yeah, I was saying that sometimes winning can mask a lot of things, and I think sometimes like
Oh, yeah, that's deep.
yeah, we need to lose sometimes. I'm not saying far as like but I think we need a little humility to understand where we are.
Yeah, exactly. I
And-
fully agree with that.
Yeah, because you know,
Because guys, you know what they are saying, and I hope I think I'll say this in Spanish. No, they'll get the point. Since we are winning, they are laying back. Like okay, I don't need to practice. I'll just go whenever there is a game, and we need to do more effort than that. I mean, we need to be very compromised with the practices. That's important. That's where you talk. That's where you learn. And winning is good, but as you said, we might be humbled in this December. And hopefully, I mean, I'm playing to win. I'm going all for it. But maybe some lessons will be like a wake up call from some guys.
well,
That I know they can be on every practice at least 2 to 3 times a month.
but see, this is what I see with a lot of the guys. They got checks they can't cash. And I'm not just being disrespectful. I'm just being like realistic. I'm using that as an analogy. And you know, I think we have to start losing to start making us more like aware where we could be, and to help us be more structured, organized. Because football is a mental game.
Yeah, it is.
Because you can run, you can like tackle, but it's all about like okay assignment. And I feel like a lot of guys have this like they have just like this pee-wee version of like this sport, like far as like the games, and they don't really understand like you know certain like routes or certain like drills or like just techniques and how to develop your game and like not actually like because for me I study plays, I study film, I study like everything to say okay what made this person great, and then I try to mimic that as possible.
Okay. Yeah, I agree. Um, I do agree. I do agree with that.
Because honestly,
We need to put like first of all, some of us we might have 2 to 3 seasons. I hope more. Honestly,
yeah,
I'm preparing my body to play because I see those guys from Mexico, some from El Salvador, and they have 40 something and they're playing like a decent level. I'm not putting it at risk. Maybe if there is a league here that, and my dream is that we get into the local university and to the colleges, and they implement football. they once did with rugby,
Right.
so it is possible. And at that point, I won't be playing college football, just amateur football.
Well,
But
I would say this though, just to like be blunt. I think sometimes it's all a mind thing, but uh, it's all about how you invest into your body and what you actually put into your preparation to be the athlete you can be. I just think that sometimes there's a timing where we got to hang the cleats up. But for me, I say,
I'll be a defensive coach after that.
yeah, but see, I want to see what we can do for the next generation. Like when we're going to start
Exactly.
passing, because eventually, like
Well, for me, we are doing it. All that all that we are doing, this show, the practices, the exhibition game, is for the next generation.
right,
I mean, we are enjoying it and we are part of it. But being fully honest, we are trying to establish the sport as a I will say as a decent sport or a good option for athletes. Not
Right.
decent, good option, because I always say that some talent here get wasted in baseball because if it is not baseball here, basketball is a little bit tougher, and then so on. Maybe track and field or something like that. But the main sport that every young man is targeting here is baseball, for obvious reasons. We're
Right.
very good at baseball. But if you put this sport that people can get scholarships, they can get signed. Look, this guy opened a door. He's not playing, but he opened a door with that program that the NFL is having. Like, okay, you have the age, you have the athleticism, you have the skill set. Come, we might make you an NFL player. And I think here we have a lot of talent. Eros is working on educate people on how to be a coach, a referee, and then something like that. With those programs, maybe, and maybe some help from the U.S. I mean, DR can be in the map for American football. That's my opinion.
yeah, because I also want to coach as well. But see what I would also do, get the parents involved. I think sometimes we got to reach the parents and show them where their children can go once you start them, because that's how it was for us. This was like a family thing. Like my dad was an athlete, my brother was an athlete, I was an athlete.
Yeah,
So-
and Dominicans by nature we are very competitive.
Oh yeah,
And football is a very competitive sport. So it's like a good match, I will say.
but see, this is the thing. Like sometimes I wish like a lot of these young guys can understand that no one's gonna be Sammy Sosa, but only few of you will get the privilege, of playing for the majors.
Exactly.
So you got to be the cream of the crop, and unless you're,
And it is tough, man.
yeah,
And you are talking to a guy that was trying on baseball. I mean, it is tough. The competition is very, very, very high.
right,
And there are sometimes some shady stuff on the back with roids, people cutting their ages, and that is not happening that often.
oh, it's happened here.
Yeah, that happened here.
Wow,
We call it the programs. It's like I would say, quote unquote, private leagues that they have.
like minor leagues.
No, not the minors. No, it's just. I mean, what's the equivalent? Because I know in the U.S. everything is attached to college and stuff like that. I mean, mostly.
Right,
Right, but here you can be an independent, I will say, league owner, and you hire coaches to train new guys, so they can get internationally signed by any team. That's the way that Dominicans get signed here. You don't see them playing a game like in college, high school, or anything. You have to come here, watch them here, and you can sign them as an international free agent. Now, sometimes, not all, but sometimes, some coaches, they want the quote unquote short route and they put some poison on the guys. A kid died like a year ago because they were putting some roids on it to make him bigger, to ask for more money, and sometimes lie about their ages to get more money. So it's not a big percentage. in the past, I'm talking about 20 years ago, it was more common, and many years before that. Now it's not that common, but it's one of the things that make it tough sometimes for someone that might get something on the correct path, doing it clean. Let's say it in that way.
And these kids got like, I'm telling you, like, man, watch these kids play. It remind me, like, man, like even like when I was like in my, cause I'm trying to think, what do you call it? The league, I forgot when these kids start off baseball when they're young. What do you call it? Like a pop, it's a pop, not football's Pop Warner. So I think, what do you call baseball? Like
Here,
no, yeah, it's the same thing in the States. Like when kids are young playing baseball, what do you call the league? It's like
aquí le dicen, they call it here, periquito. It's like a little bird.
okay.
Mini pampers is like a pamper kids.
Well,
Around that, those
right.
names.
Because I'm saying, like, man, these kids will wipe the floor with a lot of American guys, like American children in baseball. Just because, like, I just see this is like a tradition. This is like part of their bloodline. But okay.
Yeah, you go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, so I just really believe that I'm hoping that we can get some sponsorship from Dominican athletes in the league, because I think sometimes I'm kind of shocked that there's not many athletes that just give back for the community to help like prosper future athletes. Because in the States, that's like we do fundraisers for like kids to help them become more appreciative and have dreams to have to play for the big leagues or just to go like to be a freshman athlete. I'm shocked that that's not a thing here where they go to the States, play for the majors, play for the NFL, play for because like you look at Cat from the Knicks.
Mm-hmm.
He's built I think a basketball facility.
Yeah. They do. I mean, but it most of the time it stays on baseball or basketball.
Oh, okay.
Because those are the powerhouses. So I will say it this way, just to close it up. Maybe they might think that's me assuming that it might be a risk, but because there is not something like baseball and basketball established here in the DR. I mean, we are doing again the first steps. So that's why I say a field is very important. Because
Right.
let's say we reach to Big Papi.
Mm-hmm.
What are we going to show him? Right? But at least if we have a field like full of players, pads, and say, hey, we play here every Saturday, or we have tournament twice a year or something, and we're trying to get into colleges and all the stuff, they might say, yeah, okay, there you go, 200K maybe. Alex Rodriguez, 300K or something, to support the sport.
Right.
And that's why I said in the beginning, I hope that all the teams can get together again, because right now there is only one team, the Dominican team.
Mm-hmm.
So I hope every team gets together again. We can play against each other. Contact and flag, doesn't matter. So we can knock doors. Say, hey, we have a league with 6-7 teams, and we need some support to take the sport to the next level. So that's my opinion. That's why maybe, I don't know, they don't invest in football, or they don't quote unquote support. And I'm pretty sure that maybe some of them don't even know that we practice American football here.
Well, I would say that you gotta have something to sell. We gotta actually look a team, act a team. You ever notice you see a lot of these teams practice videos. The 49ers got practice videos.
Yeah.
Everyone's looking the same, and I think sometimes that's just me. When one person's out of touch and they're like, well, why is this person like this? I mean, because when Big Poppy was in the league, you know what I'm saying, doing his thing, I'm pretty sure he didn't dress differently. He wore the same uniform. And I just think that sometimes we got to start looking like something. Having the field is one thing, but we also got to all be like this. We want this hunger, desire. And I don't see that in a lot of people. I see this is it's just a privilege. Oh, I'm just here. Because when I coached flag football in the States, honestly, I said, man, I will take the guy who comes here who's less talented over the guy who's more talented that doesn't care, doesn't show him time. I would rather win with that or lose with that.
Exactly. I'll do the same, and I hope that anytime soon we, and I say we because as Dominicans we understand that, and maybe we again give it a try to the sport. I mean, the ones that are not practicing right now. Sometimes people are scared because they heard some stuff about sport. I mean, look at me. I have like 12, 13 years playing the sports, and I'm whole, no injuries, and thing happens. I mean, you get injured even playing paddle or tennis or volleyball. Injuries happens in every sport. So, any last words? Any recommendations, feedbacks?
Well, I would say, man, everybody just pray for me. I go to Puerto Rico December 18th to start my evaluation for my surgery, and I hope that I can return back soon to be with my brothers. Keep us in prayer as we try to make history, and keep myself in prayer during my travels. I will be going back to the States next week. I just hope that, like I said, I really want to make this sport well known here and to go for future generations, and that just do whatever you can to help get this out there, support the hurdle, and to also follow my brother. Because honestly, he's doing this for the future, man. And I think that his brand needs support, man. He needs to all the recognition because I wouldn't be here was for him. Because honestly, I told you since day one, just 2 years ago, like you helped me become more than what I am, and I can't not let you down. That's why I'm hoping that this surgery goes well. And I'm back on the field sharing that, like that joy.
It will, and thanks a lot for your words. And you are a very good asset for us, for the team. A very good friend. You are family, and I hope that you get well soon. Don't you have something to show?
Oh yes. So bro, this is what I've been looking forward to, like getting us a new jersey.
Ooh la la. Whoosh.
See that Lobos?
Yeah, I see it. Yeah, that's hot.
Yeah, so
That's hot.
has the
So
number.
you are working to get hold the entire team the uniform.
Yes.
Nice. Oh wow.
If
That's legit, man.
if
What about the pants? Show the pants.
the pants.
Not yours, that ones.
Well, hey, I mean, I ain't ashamed my game. So you look at like this, like has the Lobos on the side, and then also has the double stripes.
Oof. Yeah. Why don't we do a photo shoot with those ones?
Brother, you already know I'm gonna. Man, I'm the model of the team.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, word his.
So
his.
just bring the baby oil. I'm not Diddy, but just gotta show the guns.
Yeah. So going back, I mean, wish you the best with the surgery. Again, you are one of us, and you know that this is home for you, and this show is your house. This is the voice for the football here in DR. You are part of it, and we are not going to stop. I mean, until this message gets to someone that says, let me support the football movement in that country. So thank you for being part of it. This is going for posterity. Maybe in 20 years, when the sports is established here, they're gonna say, "Oh, look, that's Darrius. That's my defensive coach for Intech, one of the university."
I hope so.
Yeah, we have to think big, man.
The Spanish gotta get better, but to be the first gringo to coach a football team here will be history for me.
Yeah, history. Well, guys, thank you for watching. See you the next time. Remember to subscribe, like, and share this content. This is to grow the community and the sports here in the Dominican Republic. And see you in the next one. Bye.